Hi everyone, I'm Lily. I'm 8. Today I'm going to read a story. The title of this story is The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Quasimodo walked through Paris watching people at the festival. He lived in the bell tower in Notre Dame and rarely left. But today, he was outside enjoying the jugglers and the games. His favorite sight was a beautiful woman in a green dress that danced to cheerful music. Just then, Quasimodo felt hands on his shoulder. "We found our monster king," a man said. "This is the ugliest person in Paris." Quasimodo started to weep. He knew he wasn't handsome. He had a droopy eye and a hump on his back. But was he really a monster king? The people put a crown on his head and paraded him around. They laughed and pointed. The festival wasn't fun anymore. Quasimodo just wanted to go home. "Hey, stop that!" someone called. It was the beautiful dancer in the green dress. She pulled the crown off his head and led him away from the festival. "Don't cry. It's okay," she said. "They shouldn't have been so mean to you." She leaned down and kissed him on the forehead above his drooping eye. There. "Are you kidding me, Esmeralda?" a deep voice said to the woman. A burly man pushed Quasimodo away and turned to face the woman. "You won't give me the time of day, but you kiss this freak." "Leave me alone, Frollo," Esmeralda said. "I don't like you. How many times can I say it?" Frollo was a powerful priest. His face went bright red and his lip curled into a snarl. "You must be a witch to kiss a hunchbacked monster like him while ignoring me." "Witch! She's a witch!" Frollo yelled. "A witch here?" someone asked. A crowd formed around Esmeralda. Now she was in trouble. In Paris, witches were burned at the stake. Frollo smiled as the crowd turned into an angry mob. "I'm not a witch!" Esmeralda cried. No one listened. The guard arrested her. Later that day, Quasimodo walked from his home in the bell tower of Notre Dame. Esmeralda was on a trial in the square. He hoped she would be let go. She had been so nice to him. Then he heard the judge call out, "Guilty!" Quasimodo gasped. He could not let Esmeralda be harmed. Clinging to the roof of the bell, he swung down from the tower and scooped up Esmeralda. They soared over the heads of the guards. Quasimodo leaped to the ground and ran into Notre Dame. As soon as they were inside, Quasimodo shouted, "Sanctuary!" The church was holy ground. Anyone asked for shelter in Notre Dame was safe from all harm. Out in the crowd, Frollo fumed. He had no choice but to sulk and leave. Esmeralda was still terrified. Quasimodo carried her up his tower. He pulled out on the road and rang the bell, playing a sweet song. See, nice music, he said. Esmeralda smiled. That's very pretty, she said. I'll take care of you, he told her. They passed. Quasimodo and Esmeralda talked, laughed, and danced in the tower. Most of all, they enjoyed making music with a bell. You are the nicest man I have ever met, Esmeralda said. She kissed him on the forehead. It doesn't matter what you look like. A loud thud rocked the cathedral door. Someone was breaking into Notre Dame. Quasimodo climbed to the roof to see what was happening. Down in the square, Frollo led an attack. Let the witch go, hunchback! Frollo called. Quasimodo was not going to let them take Esmeralda. She is not a witch, he cried. He ripped a huge beam from the roof and hurled it toward the group to the ground. All of the attackers scattered as the beam slammed into the square. Frollo was the only one who didn't move. Frollo slammed into the door one more time, flinging it open. Where are you, witch? He called. Frollo chased Esmeralda. Quasimodo rushed to help her. Leave her alone! She is not a witch! I know that, Frollo shouted. If I can't have her, no one can. Especially not you. Quasimodo jumped to the floor and landed in front of Frollo. The man slammed into the hunchback and fell onto his back. Quasimodo threw Esmeralda over his shoulder. It scurried up the long rope that rang the bells. They would be safe in his tower, he thought. Frollo followed them up the rope. I'll get you both, I swear, he called out. Quasimodo heard a loud creak above him. The wooden frame that held the huge bell began to splinter. The weight of all three people was too much. The hunchback climbed as fast as he could. Quasimodo leaped from the rope and landed in the tower. Just as it broke free, it crashed down the tower. Frollo screamed as he fell. It was like when the bell crashed into him down below. In the coming days, everyone forgot Frollo's charge against Esmeralda. But no one forgot about the hunchback of Notre Dame. After all, he had kidnapped one person and crushed another with a bell. Quasimodo left Paris. He lived hidden in the forest for the rest of his life, never able to return to his tower. Once in a while, he could hear the sweet music ring from the bells. At those times, he knew that Esmeralda was playing their song inside Notre Dame. The end. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.